Hi, this is Pete Finazzo with Decision Fitness and Nutrition in Suwanee, Georgia, and I'm on GoTarryn TV.
Hello everyone, welcome to GoTarryn TV. It's episode 511. I'm Tarryn the Traveling Trainer out of Atlanta, Georgia. You could see side by side, we're welcoming back a gentleman who's been on here before previously on GoTarryn TV. He's the owner of Decision Fitness and Nutrition up in Suwanee, Georgia, Mr. Pete Finazzo. Pete, how are you doing today?
I'm doing great. How are you today, Tarryn?
Very good, thank you. Well, I'm excited to talk to you, Pete, because for one, we're going to reintroduce you in your new place. As you can see in the background, all the viewers out there, we're going to talk about that because I want to ask you about that. I haven't talked to you since then. And also, I brought you on here because I'm excited to learn that you are going to be training and teaching us how to do a proper grocery shopping list, how to better prepare ourselves when we're out there, and I definitely want to talk to you about that on the video blog. But first and foremost, Pete, please, if you don't mind, I'll let you have the floor and tell the folks out there if this is the first time they've seen you, maybe just where you're from and what you're doing up here now in Suwanee, Georgia, please.
Sure. I'm formerly with TNT Fitness down in Duluth. And, I live up here in Suwanee, and it just made sense after about a year, a little bit less than a year. It just made sense to kind of pull the trigger and open up my own place here. So we're on the corner of Suwanee Dam and Peachtree Industrial. And so anybody out there, if you're interested in more information, you can find us on the internet at www.decisionfitnessandnutrition.com. And it's all spelled out, and it's really long. And certainly on all the various aspects of social media, Facebook, blah, blah. Today, and as we talked about, we want to have these things, we want to have information that people can really use. A lot of it's common sense, but it's some things that's, you really don't think about. And what I wanted to talk about today, Tarryn, is actually the whole process of going shopping, getting ready for your shopping trip, because it's all about preparation and being prepared with your food through the week, because that's when we get in trouble. If you don't plan your nutrition through the week, you're busy with your job, and you wake up on Monday morning, and a lot of us, we're already at work in our heads when we roll out of bed. We're already planning our day, and you've got all these things listed, and before you know it, it's 10 o'clock in the morning, or it's time for lunch, and you're in a bind, you're really busy, and you're going to end up in what I call, by the way, and you heard it here first, I call this the loser lane. That is the drive-through at a fast food.
I like that.
You want to stay out of the loser lane, because they're geared for profit. They don't really care what you put in your body. They just want your money.
Absolutely.
So it's a quick fix with the fat. I don't have any problem with the salt, because I know you're going to sweat the salt out in your workouts, but you want to be prepared, and it's not going to happen by itself. You have to do it. You have to execute. So the first thing I wanted to talk about, everybody, we kind of all dread going to the grocery store. Do we not?
Oh,
I really do. I don't like going to the grocery store that much.
I'm with you.
But really, what you want to do before you go to the grocery store is you want to prepare your kitchen for when you get home. Because a lot of us, you cram the grocery store trip into your Saturday morning or whatever day it is, and, you get to the grocery store, and hopefully, you see all these great vegetables, and you see all this great food, and you say, you have all these ideas of what you're going to do with all this food. And then you get home, unload the car, and you just cram this stuff in the refrigerator, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then you get on with the rest of your day. And then before you know it, 6 days later, you're opening a vegetable drawer, and the kale that you bought now doesn't look like it did when you bought it. How much food do we throw away? because we forgot about it. You got into your week, you got busy, and you're like, what was I thinking? I don't have time to cook this stuff, right? So what you have to do is you have to get your kitchen ready for the shopping trip so that when you get home from the shopping trip, you go ahead and prepare everything for the week right then and there. Okay, get it done. You're going to have to bite the bullet and get it done. But if you'll do this, you will save yourself so much money and so much time during the course of the week. Because if you're at work, let's say I cooked off some chicken breast or some yellowfin tuna or some kale with olive oil and sea salt, maybe some pepper in there, whatever. Maybe some sweet potatoes, a lot of low glycemic carbs I want to have. But I cook all that off, and then at lunchtime at work, I just go to the refrigerator, grab it, nuke it, and in 10 minutes later, I just had a really great lunch, probably for a couple bucks, and I spent 10 minutes doing it instead of going to a restaurant, dropping 40 bucks, taking an hour to do it, and in the meantime, I ate a bunch of junk. Okay? Especially if I'm going to a Mexican restaurant or whatever. These places are built for profit. You have to understand that business. They're built to make money, and there's a lot of money selling fat because fat gives you a sense of being satisfied with regard to your appetite, with regard to hunger. Okay? I mean, think about it. How can Wendy's, how can McDonald's, how can Burger King do millions and millions and millions of dollars worth of advertising every year if there wasn't huge profit margins built in to their food? I mean, they buy a whole case of hamburger patties for $1, really, and they sell you a burger for what, go through the Wendy's and get a burger, some fries, and a Frosty, and it's $10. They're making huge money on you. And in the meantime, you're putting a bunch of garbage in your body, and you see it in your physique. You ended up, it leads. It's a road to hell with your nutrition. So anyway, what you want to do before you leave for the grocery store is you want to have all your Tupperware ready. You want to have your pots and pans out, have your olive oil out, have everything ready so that when you get home and you unload the car, you've built in an extra hour into that amount of time for your shopping trip. And you cook off all your stuff. Make sure your hands are really clean. Make sure everything's really sanitary because you want that food to last through the week. You want it to be nearly bacteria-free. You're not going to be perfectly sanitary, but the cleaner you are, the longer your food will last. And I'll tell you right now, I'm the president of the If in Doubt, Throw It Out Club. Okay? I really do, man. I'm paranoid about eating bad food. So I'm very careful about that stuff.
Sure.
But it's just an example. It's the purest example of doing your planning and executing. And in the long run, you will save yourself so much time. If you like having free time and extra money, you will save so much money. And you will have so much extra time during the week because you're not wasting it being a sheep at the restaurants. If you put a pencil to the paper, it's in the thousands of dollars over the course of a year. And we're not even talking about the benefits to your health because now you know what you're putting in your body. So now I want to give you a little bit of a tip on how to kind of construct your meal planning, okay? There are a handful of people out there that will not know what I'm talking about. For some reason, they can't tell. But most of us know that when you get a meat like beef or chicken or turkey and it's already been cooked and you reheat it, you know how it's got a funny taste? You know what I'm talking about? It's got like a gamey taste.
Oh, right.
Okay? So I have figured out, and if you Google this, you'll see there will be pages and pages and pages. People are confounded. They don't know how to do it without it having the gamey taste. Well, I found out a way to do it, and here it is. You have your low glycemic carbs. Hang on, I got to close something here. You have your low glycemic carbs. When I'm talking about, I'll give you some examples. Some roasted zucchini, maybe with some crushed tomatoes. Or You can steam cauliflower and then mash them,
Mm-hmm.
and it's almost like eating mashed potatoes. You don't want to eat mashed potatoes. That's like eating a bowl of sugar.
Mm-hmm.
But mashed up cauliflower, that's a low glycemic carb. That'll keep you out of the fat storage zone.
Mm-hmm.
Sweet potatoes with Indian spices or whatever. I mean, you got kale, one of my favorites.
Mm-hmm.
Kale is awesome with olive oil and sea salt and pepper, man. It's like the best thing. And so you have your low glycemic carbs prepared, okay?
Right.
And you've got your proteins cooked off. You've got your ground turkey, maybe your yellowfin tuna, maybe some, top sirloin,
Mm-hmm.
maybe some chicken breast or, chicken tenderloins. Bake them off, salt and pepper. Put them in a Tupperware. And then what you do during the week, you can nuke your carbs in the microwave to get them hot. And then you get your protein and just push them into the hot carbs.
Mm-hmm.
For example, let's say I wanted to do kale with tarragon chicken, okay? So I would just nuke the kale, and I barely cook it at the beginning because I don't want to overcook it. You don't want nasty kale. You want it fresh and green.
Mm-hmm.
And once it's hot, then you just get your chicken and tear it up and kind of fold it in. And the heat from the kale will heat up the chicken or the steak, however you want to mix and match it. That's the great thing about the system, because you're never eating the same thing. You can kind of combine them different ways. You have something new every time.
Mm-hmm.
It's really great. But if you'll use the heat from your heated up carb, your low glycemic carb, that will heat the meat, and you will not get that gamey taste in the meat. So I just gave you one of my secrets, and hopefully people out there can benefit. And again, I do not. That's all I do is this stuff. I mean, I probably think of this stuff in my middle of my sleep at night. So anybody that's interested in getting into this kind of thing, feel free to give me a call. Mm-hmm. By the way, my number is 404-786-1742, and I know you'll probably get that from me at the end of the show, but I just wanted to throw that in there.
Yeah, certainly.
In case anybody wants to jot that down. But, I'm really all about, there are all kinds of people who will tell you what you have to do and how to do it, but you have to apply it. You have to make it so that you can actually do it.
Mm-hmm.
It's not some pie in the sky thing. It's like, how can I fit this into my really busy life? Because you have to make it happen. You have to be intentional. You have to be deliberate about it, because you know what? Nobody else cares. It's you. And everybody's got to worry about taking care of themselves. Mm-hmm. So this isn't just going to happen. You have to apply it.
Mm-hmm. This is good, Pete.
Make sense to you?
Oh, great information. I love that example that you gave, and this is really, really key, because I couldn't agree with you more that this is where people really slip up. The old phrase, you can't outrun your fork, basically, what is it, like 80% of the whole pie is, literally what we're putting into our body. And if we're putting in, like you said, crap or bad fuel, then what do we expect to exert? So I think that you really broke that down beautifully and eloquently too. I really like the examples, and I think that there's a lot that people can benefit from once they contact you and really get into a full. So let me ask you this: if somebody is interested in hiring you, is this something that you provide? You could do a whole, let's say, week or month of preparation for them for the services you provide.
Oh, well, thanks for asking. And I believe it or not, I completely forgot about that.
Sure.
I do have a lot of clients that, they just don't want to cook.
Uh-huh.
They don't want to grocery shop. They don't want to cook.
Sure.
And so every month I have a menu. Okay.
Oh, wow.
And, golly, I think I've got, here's my July menu.
Oh, wow.
This is the menu right here. Let me put my glasses on because I'm getting old here, man.
No.
I really am. I'm getting old.
You don't look it.
You want to see something really funny? I know you do. You do stuff that's really funny. Well, check this out. Look.
Hey, there we go.
It's all gone.
Hey, I like it.
I'm losing my hair.
I like the new cut.
I had this little patch of fuzz in the front, and I was like, I am so sick of that. It looks so stupid. So I got the buzzers and knocked them off. My wife hasn't even seen me yet.
No
today.
kidding, really. I like it. It's good.
In fact, my son asked me if I had a divorce lawyer yet. But anyway, so this is the menu.
Oh, that's terrific. Yeah, nice.
This is the menu from July, and I've got tarragon chicken, Parmesan chicken, sliced marinated flank steak, yellowfin tuna, and then I've got all the ingredients too. You know, really, I'm not into this to really do the cooking.
Sure.
But I put all the ingredients because I want my clients to see the benefit of having the food ready to go, and then hopefully, you know, they'll kind of take the initiative to get their food ready for themselves. I can do this.
Yeah.
I base all my stuff on a 30% food cost margin.
Okay.
I'm not doing it for free, but that's a basic run-of-the-mill restaurant model. You know, and that varies. But I do a ground turkey. I call it ground turkey crunch because it's got some chopped celery in it that's raw because I want some crunch in the celery. Kale, sweet potatoes, roasted zucchini, and crushed tomato sauce. I also do the cauliflower that I didn't put on there. And I've got some new inventions for desserts too that are awesome. I mean, really incredible. But what I do is on Fridays, I cook everything off on Friday afternoon. In the fitness business, you know, it's a little slow. People are, you know, getting ready for the weekend or whatever. Yeah. So, and then when my clients come in on Saturday, I do have people on Sunday too. I'm almost ashamed to tell you, shouldn't do that. But Sunday nights I have people, and then on Monday when they come in, everybody picks up their food, and they've got all their food ready to go for the week.
Oh my God! I've never even imagined doing that. Is amazing value of an added service. I've never met any other fitness professional or trainer that would offer that service. That is awesome that you do that.
Well, you know what, man? You'll probably hear me say this a lot of times, but it's not just what you do in the gym. It's what you do outside there too. You know, you have to. Your life is not the gym. It's partly the gym. But you've got to drink the right amount of water. Mm-hmm. You know, I always tell people if you're not drinking more water than you feel like drinking, you're not drinking enough water.
Right, exactly.
I mean, water is the river that your body uses to move nutrients around and deliver nutrients and get rid of waste. I mean, that's just the simple fact. And if you're not getting enough water, it can't do everything that it really wants to do. So I'm all about making a workout count. I want results with every workout. And to do that, you have to give your body everything it needs to make that all happen. I mean, what a shame to bust your ass in the gym and then not have in your body what it needs to make those repairs, to make those recoveries, and to get ready for the next workout. It just doesn't make sense to me to not do all that. So I'm all about making it happen and giving people a way to do it. Yeah, I can't do everything for everybody, but I can kind of counsel you on how to make that happen. And awesome. In most cases, it's an ongoing process, man. We're humans, you know?
Sure.
So
yeah, it really is.
So that's it. Yeah, and you know, if you're not my client and you're still interested in the food, feel free to give me a call, and I'll be happy to put you in on the list for Friday cooking.
Absolutely. And folks, we'll have his contact info on the screen, like Pete said at the end when we fade to black. But give it to us one more time, Pete, please, your phone number and your website one more time, if you could.
Okay, yeah. It's the phone number is 404-786-1742. And my website is www.decisionfitness and the and is spelled out, nutrition.com.
Perfect.
So decisionfitnessandnutrition.com.
Well, I'm excited for you, Pete. And again, congratulations on the new place. It looks immaculate, spectacular from the background, what I could see. And I'll have to come up there and visit you soon sometime.
Yeah, man. We need to get out of the kitchen and do a little workout in here.
Certainly.
I got some good stuff, man. I tell you what, you got to get over here. I'm no kidding. I got some pretty good stuff. I think you'll enjoy it, and I think the people out there would get a lot out of it as well.
Yeah, we could do a video blog right there. Actually, I'll bring my camera and do a workout right there. That's perfect. And for the folks watching too, before we even start recording, be expecting to see Pete a lot more frequently, because we talked about doing these more on a recurring basis, and I always enjoy talking to you, Pete, and learning so much information from you in such a short amount of time. That past 20 minutes flew by so fast. I can't believe it. But again, a great topic here to talk about today. I'm sure next time we have you back on, we're going to have another amazing one, and just keep up the incredible work that you're doing up there in Suwannee too, Pete. It's so wonderful to catch up with you and reconnect here.
All right, man. Great to talk to you, Tarryn.
Likewise. My pleasure, Pete. Well, there you go, folks. Pete Finazzo, Decision Fitness and Nutrition. Check the website out. The phone number is coming up on the screen here. And, Pete, enjoy the rest of your day.
All right, buddy. Have a good one.
All right, everybody, there you have it. Mr. Pete Finazzo with Decision Fitness and Nutrition up in Suwannee, Georgia. I hope you took the website down and his phone number. Give him a call, or you can text him, too. He texts as well. And I hope you enjoyed it. For reference's sake, if you want to go back and take a look at some of his other video blogs that he's done on GoTarryn TV, jump to the archives on GoTarryn.tv and find episodes 403, 406, and 425. Those were the previous times we had him right here on GoTarryn TV. And now today, a wonderful topic. I hope you thoroughly enjoyed it as much as I did. And again, Pete, if you're watching, thank you very much. Keep up the wonderful job that you're doing up there in Suwannee with all of your folks. So that'll do it, folks, for today's video blog. I want to thank everybody out there. I want to thank Pete Finazzo again for being on here on GoTarryn TV. Please make sure to also connect with yours truly when you guys get a chance. You can like GoTarryn on Facebook, subscribe to GoTarryn on YouTube, and follow GoTarryn on Twitter. And until I see you guys next time, please remember that GoTarryn Personal Training is your time, your investment in your life. We'll see you on the next video blog, everybody. Bye-bye.